Baba wetu katika jina la Yesu Kristo, tunalinua jina lako wakati kama huu ambapo Mungu umekuwa Mungu mwaminifu katika upande wetu katika jina la Yesu Kristo. Asante hata kwa sababu ya hii AGM ya 43. Tunakushukuru Mungu wetu kwa sababu ya umbali huu ambapo umetufikisha. Tunasema hakika wewe ni Ebeneza katika jina la Yesu Kristo. Asante hata kwa sababu ya directors wetu ambapo Mungu wetu umekuwa pamoja na wao katika jina la Yesu. Asante hata kwa sababu ya members wetu wote. Tunakushukuru na hata kukupa sifa zote, maana hakika umetupatia afya njema, na siku ya leo tunakushukuru kwa sababu ya mkutano huu. Tunapoanza tunaomba ya kwamba Mungu wetu uanze pamoja nasi. Kila agenda tunaiweka mikononi mwako, tukikushukuru kwa sababu unaenda hata kutuwezesha katika jina la Yesu Kristo. Asante hata kwa sababu ya wenzetu ambao wametoka hata mbali na hata karibu. Tunakushukuru na tunakupa sifa zote. Hata wageni wetu wote ambao wametoka mbali na hata na karibu, tunakushukuru kwa sababu hakika umetupatia safari njema katika jina la Yesu Kristo. Tunakushukuru na tunakupa sifa zote, na ni katika jina la Yesu Kristo tumeomba na hata kuamini. Amen.
Okay, asante sana Bwana Pastor. Wacha nichukue wakati huu tena nikaribishe kila mtu kwa huu mkutano wa leo. Watu kutoka Nairobi and those coming from the Teapot. We also welcome those people who are coming from various areas like the groups. Welcome to our 43 AGM. Before I start, I think it is wise to introduce our directors so that as we continue, you will have known who is among us at the moment. So, before I introduce the directors, let me start with myself. For the purpose of those who might not have known my name is Ruben Chirchir. Currently, I'm the acting acting chairman, Ketepa Sacco. So, karibuni kila mtu. Feel at home, just feel most welcomed. I think they can start. Okay, I think I'll start from the gentleman at the left.
Good afternoon. I am Robert Maritin, Chair Supervisory.
Good afternoon, members. My name is Esther Waithera, the Secretary.
Good afternoon, honorable members. My name is Amos Koech, the Treasurer.
I'm Jamboni. My name is Francis Kirui, Member of Education and Business Management. Asanteni na karibuni.
I'm Jamboni tena members. Karibuni sana kwa 43rd AGM. Kwa majina ni Gerald Cheriot, Credit Chair.
Good afternoon, members. I'm Jairus Mogondo, Credit Member.
Good afternoon, members. My name is Simon Langat, Credit and Risk Management.
Good afternoon, members. I am Bernard Ngetich, Supervisory Member. Karibuni.
Good afternoon, members. I am Aaron Siele, Supervisory Secretary.
Okay, so much for that. Our fellow members, I think the ground is now set for the functions of today. Before I hand over to whoever is coming after me, I have to inform you that the board is within minus 2 directors whom we shall say later as we go ahead. Thank you. Naomba nikaribishe Madam Secretary, aendelee with the next program. Karibu.
Good afternoon once again. I'll take you through the AGM agendas. So we had purpose to start at 12, but some of our guests are yet to arrive, but they have given us a go-ahead. So our agendas, one, it's to read the notice calling for the AGM by the Honorable Secretary and record any apologies. Confirmation of the minutes of the 42nd AGM meeting held at 16th March 2024 and matters arising. To receive and adopt the chairman's report. Presentation and adoption of audited financial statements for the year ended 31st December 2024. To approve the revised operating and capital budget for the year 2025 and the proposed operating and capital budget for the year 2026. To receive and adopt the supervisory committee report, question and answer session, introduction of guest speaker speech, presentation of the following reports and resolutions. We have board resolution, appointment of external auditor for the year 2025, to consider any other business in which due notice has been received in accordance with the bylaws, election of management board directors and supervisory committee directors by the Commissioner of Cooperatives, and then departure. Thank you.
Okay, once again, I welcome you members. I hope you have heard the minutes as read by our Honorable Secretary. And please, members, I call upon the proposer and a seconder for the same. Please, members. Proposer, please. Hey, hello. Nafikiria nilikuwa nimewakaribisha. So ile karibu, ile nilikuwa nimewakaribisha, you propose and second so that we may start continuing the next agendas, please. Hello, the minutes. Anyway, it's agendas, please. Sorry for correction. A proposer, please. Proposer, please. Hey, Ketepa members, please. We have been set. Tunaendelea na kasi. We are in an AGM and we are supposed to dispense whatever is going on today, please. Can we have a proposer and a seconder so that we go? Member number?
1355.
1355. Seconder, please. Hey, fellow cooperators, please don't keep quiet. Ama tuongee Kiswahili. We don't have a seconder. Then things will be delayed today. Matters will delay today. Okay, Mr. Ron, please, can you keep him the mic. I think that is loud enough to be heard. So we can continue with the next agenda, members. Okay, that is number 5. A review of the previous meeting minutes read and amended, approved, and confirmed. Welcome.
Minutes of 42nd AGM of Ketepa Regulated Non-Withdrawal Deposit Taking Sacco Society Limited, held on 16th March 2024 from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. at Ketepa Limited Parking Area, Kericho. Board members present, we had Mr. John Ngugi, Chairman, Victor Kirui, Vice Chairman, Mr. Amos Koech, Treasurer, Esther Waithera, Secretary, Geoffrey Machora, Credit Committee Chairman, Gerald Cheriot, Credit Committee Secretary, Ruben Chirchil, Credit Committee Member, Simon Langat, Education Committee Secretary, Janet Chepkoril, Education Committee Member, Supervisory Committee, Robert Maritim, Chairman, Aaron Siedle, Committee Secretary, Ben Ngetich, Committee Member. Sacco members present. Total attendance, physical attendance was 249. Zoom was 73 members, staff present. Millicent Chepkwon, Acting CEO. Fancy Chepkemoi, Loan Officer. Nelly Maritim, Accounts Assistant. Festus Cheriot, Accounts Clerk. Thomas Coril, Internal Auditor. Ben Rotich, ICT. Guest, we had Ms. Doreen Chepkemoi, Cooperative Officer. Ms. Caro Wangui, Cooperative Officer. Edwin Olo, Cooperative Officer. CPA Amos Koril, External Auditor. Ben Sang, Cooperative Bank. Emmanuel Kerich, Cooperative Bank. Philemon Kirui, MST Vendor. Sharon Chepkemoi, Cusco. Ben Sakwa, ICEA Lions. Edith Chepkemoi, Chamber of Commerce. And Daisy Chepkemoi. The chairman, Mr. John Ngugi, called the meeting to order at 2:15 p.m. and invited Mr. Bernard Chepkun to open with a word of prayer. The chairman welcomed all members present and the invited guest. Minute 1. The secretary read the notice convening the 42nd AGM and read through the 41st minutes. The AGM notice and agendas of the 42nd AGM were proposed by Mr. Justus Kipketer and Boaz Owol. The previous AGM minutes was adopted by the members, proposed by Mr. Dennis Ngeno and seconded by Ms. Elizabeth Rono. Minute 2. The chairman presented the annual report of the Sacco and statement of financial position as at 31st December 2023. This being the third year under Sacco Society Regulatory Authority, SASRA, who considered and registered the financial statements. The report highlighted Sacco achievements and challenges faced in 2023 and also the strategic initiatives and plans for 2024 and 2025. Key highlights from the regulator, SASRA. The authority made the following observations, and the said audited financial statements on the basis of the authority's statutory mandate of on-site and off-site supervision of the Sacco. The audited financial statements fairly comply with Regulation 56(2) of the said regulations, subject to the external auditor's opinion in respect of the level of disclosure required. The authority take cognizance of the issues raised by the auditor in the management letter, especially in regards to accounts reconciliation, fixed asset register, pay filing and dormant bank account. These are pertinent concerns which require the Sacco's urgent action to mitigate the risk thereof. The Board of Directors shall present to the members the observations made herein in accordance with Regulation 56(4). Other areas of interest, we had education and business development. During the year, the Board of Directors approved 5-year strategic plan workshop for the Sacco, which was held in May 2023 at Sahara Gardens, where the board prepared the strategic document launched. Trainings were conducted both in Nairobi and Kericho, where members, staff, and directors were trained. Plans for the current year. Projections of the year 2024 was to conduct training for both Nairobi and Kericho early so as to pave way for Sacco marketing. The chairman assured members on the financial stabilities and growth of the Sacco as witnessed in the financial statements for the year ended 31st December 2023. Refurbished loan products. We had PR 36 loan. 36 months loan can be taken in parallel with other principal loan. The addition of the loan product was to enable members meet their financial needs in hard economic times. Members' interest on deposit. Members' interest on deposit grew from 16.7 million in financial year 2022 to 18.1 million in financial year 2023. Membership grew from 502 in 2022 to 506 in 2023, recording an increase of 4 members. Members' deposit grew by 10.4 million in 2023 to reach 144.7 million, registering an impressive 7.7 growth and growth compared to 134.3 million in 2022 loan portfolio. Adjustments of loan periods contributed to loan uptake amounting to 191.5 million compared to previous year amounting to 168 million. The increase was majorly attributed to introduction of new products, that is 36 and 24 months emergency. Mobile loan. There was a slight drop on mobile loan uptake, hence drop on performance, which was attributed to the hard economics times which affected members' repayment. Membership statistic. The chairman requested members to assist in Sacco growth by encouraging their spouses, children, and other interested and qualified persons to join. The chairman report was adopted by the members, proposed by Mr. Peter Sang and seconded by Mr. Rono. Treasurer's report. The Treasurer, Mr. Amos Koech, presented the revised budget projection for financial year 2024 and projected budget for financial year 2025 as follows. We had interest income, which was 37.5 million for 2024 and 39.8 for 2025. We had investment income, 906, against 932. Other operating incomes, 806, 1.2. Total turnover, 39.2, 42 million. Total expenditure, 15.7 million, 16.8 million. Expected interest on deposits, 18.8 million, 19.4 million. Total payout, 34.6 million, against 36.2 million. Capital expenditure, 5.6 million. Statement of comprehensive income. Total interest, we had 36.1 million. Interest expense, 18.1. Total income, 18.1. Total expenses, 10.4 million. And then total comprehensive income, 6.2. Statement of financial position. Total assets, 230 million. Total liabilities, 170.7 million. Total equity, 60.2 million. And then total liabilities and equity, 230.9 million. Interest on loans, we had 30.5 million. Other interest income, 5.5 million. Other operating incomes, 426,000. Interest expense payables on members' deposit was 18.1. External auditor's report. Opinion. In his opinion, Ketepa regulated non-withdrawal deposit Sacco financial statement gave a true and fair view of the financial position of the companies as at 31st December 2023, and its financial performance and cash flow for the year then ended in accordance with IFRS and Companies Act 2015. What was audited? The financial statements of the company, which comprise the statement of financial position as at 31st December 2023, the statement of comprehensive income, the statement of change in equity, the statement of cash flow for the year then ended, and notes to the financial statement, which include a summary of significant accounting policies and other explanatory information. Basis for opinion, the audit was conducted in accordance with ISAS. Statement of compliance and basis of preparation. The the financial statements are prepared on accrual basis of accounting in accordance with IFRS as adopted by the International Accounting Standard Board. Under this basis, revenue is recognized when earned and expenses are recognized when incurred, regardless of when the associate cash transactions occur. Report on other legal and regulatory requirements. External auditor report based on his audit and observations. The auditor obtained all the information and explanation which, to the best of his knowledge and belief, was necessary for the purpose of audit. In his opinion, proper books of account had been maintained by the Sacco. Sacco statement of financial position and statement of comprehensive income were in agreement with the books. Treasurer and external auditors report were adopted by the members, proposed by Mr. Willard Mose and seconded by Mr. James Masharia. Supervisory report. The Supervisory Committee Chair, Mr. Robert Maritim, read through Supervisory Committee report for the financial year 2023 and highlighted key matters. We had Ketepa Sacco Limited growth. The committee noted a positive growth throughout the year 2023, registering growth in terms of share capital and loan portfolio. Interest on members' deposit. Interest on member deposit as at 31st December 2023 stood at 18.1 million compared to 16.7 earned in the year 2022, realizing an increase of 1.3 million. Education to members. The society spent 905,000 on members training during the year under review. Patronage of Sacco products. The society has several products available to members. However, members' uptake was slightly above average. They requested the members to fully patronize this product as a way of building the society and where necessary recommended reviews by the board. Insurance. The Supervisory Committee tasked the management to ensure that all gate shop inventories, assets, and cash are covered by insurance in the year under review. The society will write off an amount of 348,000 relating to items which were not insured by the time the gate shop was looted. We had general meeting attendance and effective participation in deliberation. Members were encouraged to be attending the society general meeting and effectively participate in deliberation, as this will bring a lot of ideas to the society, hence improved performance. Staff welfare. In the event of death of an employee or his or her immediate family member, the committee suggested that society should support the family with a token of 20,000 to go towards defying the funeral expenses. Board response. The board is always guided by the policy and which are quite clear on what should be done on such matters. Committee sitting allowance. Committee observed that meeting held during the year 2023 had budget allocation, notice issued, attendance registered, duly signed, agendas were relevant, and allowances were taxed. The Supervisory Committee report was adopted by the members, proposed by Mr. Bernard Kipngetich and seconded by Ruben Ngetich. Then we had questions and answers. One was Mr. Vincent Mwaka. The member was concerned on how gate shop loss figure of 348,000 was arrived at and why it was not insured. Response by the board. Initially, the board thought that Kericho was safe and they had not foreseen such an incident, but currently gate shop had been insured including staff, that is WIBA. The figure of 348,000 was lost cash and other items not secured. Ms. Clementina, the member was not satisfied with open common bond policy. Response by the board. No policy for common bond different from other members. We are all members with equal rights. The board clarified that Sacco had not lost any money as at the time of the meeting. The board was considering putting policies to ensure the money is safe. We had board resolutions. Borrowing power. Board requested members to approve borrowing power of 14 million to enable them utilize any financial opportunity that may arise. Members were concerned on why the board was requesting 14 million from 7 million, as they thought the amount was too high. Board explained that 14 million was just a capping and that they had only borrowed, and they can only borrow when need be and when the rates are favorable. The meeting gave the power to the board to borrow up to a maximum of 14 million, proposed by Mr. Joseph Maritim, seconded by Juliana Awiti. Appointment of external auditor. The meeting appointed base partner as the external auditor for the financial year 2024. Proposed by Mr. Richard Siele, seconded by Ms. Clementina Chemutai. Minimum share capital. The meeting proposed minimum share capital to be recovered from deposits for those below 5,000. Proposed by Mr. Justus Kipketet, seconded by Ms. Florence Kirui. Write-off of 348,000. The meeting proposed write-off of 348,598,000 being funds and items stolen from the gate shop. Proposed by Mr. Weldon Muchai, seconded by Jared Mokaya. setting of honoraria ex gratia, interest on deposits, and dividends payout. The meeting passed payment of honoraria of 4.5%, staff ex gratia 2.75%, interest on deposit at 12.5%, and dividend at 16.5% for the year 2023. Proposed by Mr. Norman and seconded by Mr. Felix. Motion raised by Nairobi member. Number one was 1 man, 1 vote, allocation of 1 seat for Nairobi directors, election for Nairobi to be done a day before. Commissioner response, Sacco elections are guided by election policy. Introduction of other products like land purchase. Commissioner response, Sastra refused the land purchase issue since the purpose of a Sacco is savings and credit. He advised that unless the Sacco starts a business plan policy to allow them venture in land purchase, printing of election paper to have all candidates on one page. Acting CEO response, that has always been the case. Mobile money platform to be available at all times. Board response, Ms. Nelly Maritim was appointed to be assisting the Nairobi team and Fancy Chepkemoi to assist Kericho team in case of any challenge with Presta platform. Then 5 years strategic plan. Sacco Treasurer Mr. Amos Koech was privileged to present to members the first strategic plan of the Sacco, which will guide the Sacco direction in the next 5 years from 2024 to 2028. The strategic plan outlined the vision and the goals that have been identified to help the society realize its full potential and fulfillment of its mission to serve the members as well as its stakeholders. HODs and guest speech. Ms. Judy Kinyanjui. She welcomed and thanked all members for attending the meeting, congratulated the acting CEO for the good work, assured members that Ketepa company was stable, urged members to consider saving more, introduction of housing levy by the government affected the Sacco loans, and to consider revising benevolent fund, which stood at 3.2 million. Mr. Bernard Rono congratulated the directors, applauded the Sacco for consistently payment of dividends and interest on deposit, regardless of harsh economic times, urged the Sacco to consider introducing new products due to government regulatory on housing levy. Mr. Wesley Ngeno thanked members for the success of the Sacco and that members have played a good role in the Sacco. Ms. Doreen Chepkemoi, Sacco to consider setting aside sinking funds. Dividend payout of 16.5 was commendable. Notified the directors of NAFSI BD program being introduced by the commissioner, which gives credit 2 times your savings. Then there was board of directors election. The DCO read out the names of the members who were on rotation as follows: Mr. Amos Koech, Janet Chepkoril, Geoffrey Machora, and Robert Maritim. Elections were conducted both physically and online as below. Candidates, we had Amos, who had 35 votes. Robert Maritim was unopposed. Janet Chepkoril, 79. Geoffrey Machora, 64. Jairus Mogondo, 140. Francis Kirui, 136. Jared Nyauncho, 59. David Kamau, 43. Richard Siedler, 69. Mr. Roberts was elected unopposed, proposed by Rose Rotich and seconded by Ogeto Eric. Board elections were adopted by the meeting, proposed by Ms. Amy Bite and seconded by Jackton Akal. There being no other business, the 42nd AGM ended with a vote of thanks and a word of prayer by Ms. Elizabeth Rono, member number 0852. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Madam Secretary. I think those are the minutes governing the previous AGM. Therefore, fellow members, feel appreciated. Once again, I welcome you. For those who are coming in now, you are most welcomed. And in front of us, I must say, Mr. Oti and Edna Karibuni. Feel appreciated. Your presence is much welcome. Asanteni. So, we go to the next part of the agenda. Oh, poleni. Adoption of the meet. Yeah, we want to adopt the minutes which has been read some few minutes ago. So please, fellow members, can we propose? Can we have a proposer and a seconder? This side, please. Randomly, please come up. Ketepa Sacco is a very wonderful organization, ladies and gentlemen. Our Sacco has been growing gradually over the years. Before we entered Sastra, we were coming slowly. Our baseline asset now stands at around 258 million. That is a wonderful growth from the previous 5 years. It has been growing gradually. So please, Mr. Richard Shele, member that, yes, 1317, 78. And Mr. Ketepa, please, there is another member there, and be standing so that you can reach. We can hear very loudly, please. That is your coin.
I second member 0993.
Asante sana, Mr. Chief Kwan. So we go to this one. Okay. I think before we started, okay, I hope I'm handing over still to the secretary to go to matters arising. From the members. Please respond to matters arising, members. Karibuni. The mood is very silent today. What is wrong? The mood is so silent. Niko baridi ama nini? Okay. Okay. Karibu Bernard Rono. Ketepa.
Mr. Chairman, thank you for the previous minutes. I draw your attention to minute 6 on board resolution that wrote off 348,598 as funds and items stolen from the gate shop. Mr. Chairman, I wanted you to confirm that this amount that the AGM wrote off involved the unfortunate raid by hooligans at the shop, and that the written off amount of 348,598 attributes to the stocks. I also wanted to make a follow-up question whether in the subsequent year did we get any insurance compensation, and whether we also lost money in the course of the raid. I just wanted clarity on that, touching on the former unfortunate incident in our gate shop, I think after the elections. Chairman.
Good afternoon. So we confirm that the amount that was to be written off was what we lost during that incident, which took place last year. And we were able to receive some compensation from insurance. However, there were some items which were not covered, and that was what was written off.
Any other?
Chairman, just to be specific, how much did we receive from the insurance? And did it cover everything that we wrote off? And how much were we not able to recover from that incident? Thank you.
We were able to recover an amount of 315,625. So the actual amount written off was 35,069.
Kama iko mtu mwingine satisfied, Mr. Rono? Thank you very much. Any other on matters arising, please? Do we have anybody else? Come on. Okay.
Chair, may I bring your attention to AGM Minute 7, motion raised by Nairobi members. Number 6, mobile money platform to be available at all times. I only seek clarification because on that sitting we were told Nelly Maritim was appointed to be assisting the Nairobi team, and Mrs. Fancy Chip Kimoy will assist Kericho team in case of any challenge with Presta platform. Was that a dare to?
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Joel. I think currently the two ladies are handling Presta matters with Nairobi and Kericho, and the platform is running efficiently.
Allow me answer that one. We have an incident. So for Nairobi, Nelly is handling, but she comes in as a viewer. So, but because we wanted to put some control on Presta, so that we don't have all the staff having to operate Presta. So we restricted to only 2. Yes.
I think that one is well noted because at the moment we don't have any HS on that part. We have never heard any complaint at the moment. So I think, Joel, are you satisfied?
I'm partially satisfied because of your explanation, but my challenge is there was an issue that we were told by some quarters that there was somebody who increased himself some amount through Presta. I don't know because there were some controls and there was somebody responsible. I need clarification.
Actually, whoever actually filtered into the system during that time took advantage of a situation when the officer who had been legally handed over to was bereaved. So the officer actually took the advantage and managed to swindle whatever amount was there. And so far, we have put in place much controls to have the issue. And therefore, at the moment, we have allocated the 2 officers who are in Kericho and they are manning it efficiently. Any other, please?
Okay. I'm on minute 6. Minimum share capital. Here you've written the meeting proposed minimum share capital to be recovered from deposit for those below 5,000. And I hope that is what you're going to do for those below 5,000. Unless there are those who are just willing to increase. So,
Okay, thank you, Juliana. I think the issue raised by Juliana was a resolution or was an agreement which was done during an AGM. And this year, we have actually tried, although we are in a very hard time, we have actually tried to harmonize everything and bring everybody to an equal share. So at the moment, up to 10,000. So members, wherever you are, whatever we have done, just appreciate because it was you who passed during the AGM. Thank you. I hope now. So we go to the next agenda.
Yeah, not yet through. Okay, I wanted to go to minute 5, question by Clementina, the second part. Did the board manage or Okay, I'm going to the question, minute 5, a question by Clementine about the common bond. And the board clarified on the second part. The board said that they are going to put some policies to ensure the money is safe. Because at times we have been hearing 1 or 2 or 3 about the common bond. That one, but I don't want to empty any or preempt anything, but we have tainted that name, common bond, and people are fearing even to get their spouses or anybody in.
Allow me answer that one, members. We already have, we used to call it common bond, but nowadays we call it open bond. So for the open bond, we have several members, and at the moment there is none whom we can say is in the non-performing loans. Most of the open bond have performing loans. Everything has been recovered which was due. We had only 2 which they could not regularize their accounts, and we opted to recover them from the guarantors. Thank you.
Okay, fellow members, I hope we are done. So now we go to the chairman's report. Okay, fellow members, I wish to take this great opportunity on behalf of Ketepa and the board of directors and staff to present the annual report of our Sacco and statement of financial position as at 31st December 2024. This being our 4th year running under SASRA, and who have appraised and approved our financial statements. As the chairman of the board of directors, it is my duty to ensure that our Sacco operates efficiently and transparently, always striving to serve the best interests of our valued members. Today, I bring forth important updates and decisions that will impact our collective journey towards financial prosperity. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to each and every member for the continued trust and support. It is because of your commitment that we have been able to navigate through the challenges and achieve significant milestones in the year 2024. The report highlights our achievement in 2024 challenges and also our strategic initiative and plans for 2025 and 2026. The year 2024 has not been as easy year, with new economic dynamics which led to unfavorable business activities and other related hardship, all contributing to an unstable year. But we thank God for seeing us through. I also thank the Board of Management for detecting the prevailing loss from Cusco and making fast decisions to stop the saving which could have been lost. Fellow cooperators, I think I had mentioned before that or in the course of this year, we lost one of us, Mr. Victor Kimweno Kirui. So please, I request we stand up and be silent for a minute as we remember and is all be. Please be upstanding. Okay. Okay, thank you. Be seated. Okay, during the same year, we had some changes in the directorship. Mr. John Nguki resigned as the chairperson of the board to pursue his own personal interest, and we wish him well in his future endeavors. Education and business development. The board of directors successfully conducted the training for members for Nairobi and Kericho staff and board of directors. During the same period, the board of directors organized and facilitated the Sacco to participate in Ushirika Day celebration both in county level and nationally, where members, representatives, staff, and directors participated. Our Sacco, together with other South Rift Saccos, participated in a Sacco consortium geared to a massive tree planting drive in Chebalungu Forest in the year 2024 as part of a CSR plans for the current year. Our projection for the current year is to conduct training for both Nairobi and Kericho members early in the year to pave way for marketing of the Sacco product before August 2025. The aim is to enhance members' understanding of the current Sacco matters. With that said, I must address a recent concern regarding the financial stability of our Sacco, while the economic landscape presents various challenges. I want to reassure you that the board, alongside our management team, is diligently working to ensure the stability and growth of our organization as witnessed in the loans and income for the year 2024. I therefore urge the members to support the resolution that we are recommending today as to achieve the said growth strategies. The board of directors is looking forward to introducing a marketing department as a tool to increase the membership, given that our Sacco as open bond. Ile Millicent alisema atuiti common bond ni open bond in place. This move will bring on board all potential members and groups from all regions, including Kericho, Nairobi, Mombasa, and Teapot of Kenya, and all over Kenya. Other plans are underway to introduce a 6-month loan and Kilimo loan. Sacco resolution. In the year 2021, our Sacco was licensed to operate under regulated non-withdrawable deposit taking Sacco by the government regulator, SASRA, who have continued to monitor our operation as required by law, and to this end have given us the green light to continue operating as per the license. The board and the management have also been working towards getting a FOSA license. We wish to remind our members that the regulator works to safeguard the members' interests, and all the regulations put in place are for the benefits of us all, as well as to enable us to leave behind a strong and vibrant Sacco society for our future generation. In addition to this, we are also aware of the unstable changes in the government levies deduction affecting our members. The board will endeavor to assist affected members to comply on this requirement, including loan repayment with the introduction of the 84-month loan product. Most of our members were affected were assisted. Membership statistics. The bulk of membership is derived from Ketepa Limited, with members being current and former staff, but we have continued enrolling members from outside through the approved open bond policy. The Sacco recorded an increase in open bond members and self-help groups who joined us this year under review, and we are quite optimistic that the growing of these new numbers introducing a marketing department. Credit and risk management, loans performance. There was a steady growth on loan book portfolio from Kenya shillings 191 586 484.97 cents to Kenya shillings 330 million. 219 million and 60,330.33 cents. That saw an increase by Kenya shillings 27,473,845.36 cents. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that growth should be marked by most of us because that is an increase in our portfolio. Comparisons of loan portfolio over the years. You can see those graphs. Mobile loan performance. Mobile loan posted of an impressive improvement compared to previous years in this. This was due to flexible terms introduced to counter the increased tariffs changed by the platform. You can see the movement of mobile loan throughout the year. You can have your own time and study the graphs. ID loan. We have a loan called ID loan. During the year under review, the Sacco introduced 84 months loan to cushion members affected by government statutory deduction. The uptake of the loan product was instrumental as it earned revenue to the Sacco as well as enabling members acquire wealth. Quick loan. Due to demand of a short-term loan, recoverable within a month, the Sacco leadership seized the opportunity and introduced the product. The loan product is taken against a monthly expected earning and assessed by members once a month. Gate shop activities. The Sacco is operating 2 gate shops courtesy of Ketepa Limited. I would like to thank Ketepa Limited for all the support they have accorded us towards stocking and also by offering us the space to trade in. Despite high turnover, we managed to report low net profit due to many factors, among others, low profit margin and high operating cost. An action plan with stringent control has been put in place to improve on revenue. EI, introduction of gate shop staff on contract terms so as to reduce on cost. Improvement on working hours to include Saturdays and holidays. Introduction of sales target, which will translate to increased profit. We organized a proper induction. And training for the shop staff. Internal control. Our shop, and especially gate shop, have recorded numerous cases of malpractices from staff operating these shops. The most current malpractice led to the loss of stock worth Kenya shillings 376,625, where the staff penetrated our system. The staff also embezzled agency floats worth Kenya shillings 316,388. The Board of Management have noted this with a lot of concern and put in place controls so as to prevent the malpractices from happening in future, which includes, we have put in place controls by integration of POS and M-Pesa to prevent loophole passed by the manual inputting of transaction codes. We have put in place close monitoring and supervision to ensure ETR invoice is strictly issued for all sales received to avoid unnecessary penalties. We also encourage cashless transactions, especially on sales of candy bags, pellets, cores, polythene liners, and paper sack. Shop staff to go on rotation so as to cap any malpractice. Put in place regular stock taking, including impromptu by finance and administration committee. We will engage a supervisor who will monitor and report daily activities of the gate shops. Court cases. Agnes Ruther's case was closed after refunding all the Sacco funds. Alphonse Koech case, the court ruled in Sacco's favor, and our legal officer is following up on full recovery. Stephen Were's case is ongoing at the Nakuru Industrial Court. Geoffrey Jeruyot case is ongoing at the Kericho Law Court. Nelly Taurus case is being handled by our legal officer at the moment. Acquisition of a server, please. I hope you guys, you realize that sometimes we have outage, and we pointed out that we need to buy a server. So Ketepa Sacco is intending to acquire a server as a way of improving our services to members, that our members through data protection and in preparation for an efficient transition to FOSA. It will also minimize reliance on a minor device that's currently used, which will be overgrown by the Sacco soon. Sacco policy. Sacco policies is underway, and we welcome positive ideas and compliments where necessary, especially those affecting the bylaws. In conclusion, it is our humble request that our current members do assist us in growing the Sacco by encouraging their spouses, children, friends, and other interested and qualified persons to come join and grow with us. Let us remain united and resolute in our commitment to ideals of cooperation and mutual support. Together we will overcome challenges and continue to thrive in the evolving financial trends. Thank you. Fellow members, I hope we have been going together. Are we together? So we go to the supervisory report. Okay, adoption, please. Second, proposer. Please, gentlemen. Can we go together? Proposer. Fellow members, please. Oh yeah. Ketepa members, proposer.
Sorry, members of Ketepa Sacco, I believe Chairman has read his report, and you would wish to even make a statement regarding the report. So, is a requirement that you must adopt this report for you to even ask a follow-up questions on the issues that he has talked about. So I'm urging you to adopt the report, propose and second, so that we can proceed, please.
Fellow members, please. Keep Keter, please. Please, there is somebody.
1412. Propose.
Seconder, please. Seconder. Oh, wawili at the moment. Mr. Okal, same number. Okay, can we go ahead? So we go to the supervisory report, please. Howard, what do you want to say?
Are we going as per the question? So
okay. Okay. At the moment, you just reserve your question. It will come later.
Okay.
Good afternoon, members. Supervisory report. I know you have the booklets or whatever it is. You are given the copy. So I'm going to number 3. Supervisory has been. We have mentioned. We have said our names. We are 3 in number. That is I as the chair, secretary, and the member. So number 3 on supervisory report, because number one is introductions, and also the duties of supervisory is number 2. So I'm moving to number 3 because of time, so that we save time. Number 3, the Board of Management and the Secretariat. This committee wishes to recognize the Board of Management and the Secretariat for their tireless dedication directed to daily operation of our Sacco. As a result of a joint effort, we have managed to maintain our good returns on our saving. However, we recorded a drop in dividend payout in the year under review, that is 2024. It is not compared to 2023. Due to the following reasons. A, the society paid out 1.4 million to carry as penalty on accrued taxes from 2021. This affects the society cash flow and ability of the Sacco to pay. To pay higher dividend. As such, the dividend payout dropped from 12.5 paid in the year 2023 to 11, which are being proposed for payment in the year 2024. That is a proposal made because we have not paid, you have not adopted and proposed, or you second that. The introductions of 84 months and 36 month principal loans running parallel led to increased cash flow and affected the society ability to pay higher dividend throughout the Sacco. Sacco made its interest income on loan in the year under review, that in the year 2023. So I am saying on this, that is 84 months and that 6. So when we introduce the product of 84 months, most of us take time to take that loan. So they take the other loans so that he can take that 84. So they cleared the previous loans and take 84. So when somebody take 84, the repayment, that is the repayment period, will be wider, and the money received is not equivalent to what we are supposed to pay. So the cash flow was affected by that. So that is why it affects the dividend to be paid. The regulator considered the liquidity of the Sacco as a proof of the society ability to pay the proposed dividend. So the regulator, though it drops, the regulator proved they were in a position to approve because it shows the strength of our Sacco in paying that interest. So the interest earned in the year 2024 are more than what was the interest earned in the year 2024 are more than what was earned in the year 2023. But dividend payout dropped due to liquidity problem. So when we consider, when we compare 2023 and 2024, we issued loans, and there was an increase in whatever we get from those loans. But the liquidity, the capability of paying the dividend was also affected by the money that we have in earn. So our showing that the 11% that we are paying, it doesn't mean that we had a problem in our Sacco. It is only the liquidity side that we cannot pay because those money are within, was taken by our members. That is us. We took the money for loan, so and we were not having the cash. So our regulator is considering or is comparing how much are we supposed to pay. Are we in a position to pay that percentage? So I think I have explained that. So I'm moving. If there is any question, you can ask, or you can write so that you can ask. So the comparison, as the chair has said, Ketepa Sacco growth. There's also show the Ketepa growth. There was a growth of 3.37, then 0.88 compared to 2.193, 673.21. So there was an increase of around 54%. So because of cash flow, that is cash in earn, so that we were even more to pay more than that, but because of the liquidity that we have, the cash in hand, we were unable to pay. So we paid around 11%. So there was a growth. So members, we know we have there was a growth. So interest on members, there is also some figures there. So we will go through it. Because of time, I will not read everything. Education to members also, we save. We compare the education, we use around 9 point something the other year, but this year it was, we saved some amount. So there was a saving on that, around 96,979 that we saved on training. So there was a saving. Extra saving, there is something what we call extra saving there, which some people prefer to save. So, but according to Sasra, so there is a board paper where the board of management can request so that we can do something. The defaulters, we have also, there is a board paper and there is a support of that, 249,000, the defaulters, because those who went out and we cannot recover that money. So we also saw. There was a growth, number 9. There was a growth in mobile loan interest, Bresta. There was a growth last year. The other year, that is 2023, there was a decline. But this the year under review, there was a growth on that. So it means that most of us took the Presta, that is mobile loan, and we need to appreciate that, because we took quite a number of some people have taken quite some money to support that, and we really we enjoyed the interest from that. So we appreciate and we say thank you, members, because you are doing so. So number 10, as our report of the chair, there was also matters affecting shop. So when we undertake as advisory, we found out there was some malpractices at Gate Shop. Number 10, the shop had a lot of operational issues which affected their performance. We anticipated a loss of, we are anticipating that there will be a loss of around 800,000 agency money, KRA penalty arising from non-issuing of ETR receipt, and stock misappropriation by stock custodian is under investigation. So this thing is under, we went and carry out our duty, that is normal duty of supervisory. We found out there was some malpractices there, and I requested the person in charge of system to give me the audit trail, where we found out there was some reversal being made in the system. That is why when we were taking our physical count, there was some reversal which was being made, that is a great note being raised. So when we realized, I had to make sure that we get the audit trail of our Gate Shop. That is why we found out there was around 376,000 which was being reversed. So and the person concerned acknowledged that, she signed the report that we produced concerning the same. But we have reported the matter, as the chair has said. It is being handled by our legal officer, and also we booked at the police station. So we are waiting for the case to start. But I know we insured. There was I know the management insured the same. So I know we can recover the money. So number 10 is concerning about external auditor. So it is the duty of supervisory that we look for an external auditor who can assist to oversee our operations as an external auditor, because it is required by SASRA or our regulation and also law that we are supposed to be having an external auditor. So we advertised, and some people, around 3, applied. We pick the list that are under SASRA list. So there was some 3 people, and we saw there is one there whom we have said we recommend to be our, when you will pick an auditor for 2025, you will consider, as we consider the availability and also where the auditor is based, and also the personnel that they have, and also the office. We cannot give an auditor the work which it doesn't even have a space, or it don't have an office whereby we can just go in case we require some things. So we came out with an MNHA, am I the best, after quoting the lowest, and the firm has enough staff and an office in Kericho town. So, and he is operating quite a number of Saccos and also other institutions. So they are the best auditors. So we are saying the one we send even some of the directors, they went visiting them, and they saw fit that they propose E&J. So I think when it reaches the space for, or the place for appointing the auditor, we will consider giving them the work to oversee our operation. The one who is on, who was on external auditors, who was on last year's, at each time according to regulations, when somebody has done 3 years, he is not eligible to contest or to ask for reappointing. So we are saying that is it. So we, as advisory, we are keen, and we have said we will be doing our work of ensuring that we safeguard members' money. We will be visiting the gate shop and other aspects where our work entails. So we will be more serious this 2025, and I promise that we will work hand in hand. So if in case you hear anything as members, because this Sacco belongs to you, just let us know. Because if you know, some people may be seeing things and saying, oh no, those people are doing what? But let us be one and united, as the chair has said. If we united, stay together and also focus, because this Sacco is our Sacco. Thank you very much. That is the conclusion. You will read it. If there is any question, you will give it, or you can ask later. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Credit Chair. I think, supervisory. Okay, please, fellow cooperators, can we adopt the report? Any adoption, please? Keep Keter, the other side.
I propose member number 1711.
Oh, Mr. Limo is proposing.
And I second member number 703.
Thank you. Okay, hello? Reactions, please, for the two reports so that we can continue. We want to finish these things very quickly. Ladies and gentlemen.
Kindly elaborate to us, how could we lose 1.4 million to KRA as appellant accrued as taxes? And here you telling us we just saved only 96,000. Kindly elaborate on that. I'll be coming with more questions.
Howard, can you repeat your question, please?
Yes, I know, I've understood it. So what we are saying, there was a penalty of KRA long time. It is a accrued figure of from 2021. It was more. It was around over 3 million. So you can treasurer can.
Yeah. Regarding that issue of the taxes, we received an assessment from Kenya Revenue Authority. It was actually dating back earlier than even 2021. It was from the year 2018. So we received an assessment of it was 10 million. That was the figure we received. But after doing reconciliations and verifying to KRA that actually what we did was right, we were able to argue our case based on the facts until we reduced the figure to slightly less than 2 million. Otherwise, we had received an initial assessment of 10 million. But after working our case, they accepted and we settled on an amount which was less than 2 million.
Second question, Nelly's exit. I go very clear. Kindly, what kind of losses did we make? Come on. You're telling us at the court cases. Let's refer back to court cases. Nelly Taru's case. What happened? What kind of mitigation that was done? Was the internal auditor around? What are the measures? Kindly take us through. Mpaka mahali kama imefika kotini, you give us the file number, the OB number. You cannot tell us that. You cannot tell us imeenda kotini, and there are not those two documents. They are very critical.
Mr. Howard, actually we noted the loss, the fraud, and after noting it, we actually launched an investigation within, first of all, and then we reported the matter. So I think the figures we have given out here is the actualized figures that we found out, and we have handed over to our legal team, and the investigation is going on. So we cannot interfere with what is in the lawyer.
No, you cannot say that we cannot interfere. Whatever has been taken to the court or to the police station, it is in the public domain. I can go to my Google and then Kenya Gazette or that is the Republic of Kenya Magistrates Courts. Please, can you kindly furnish us with those reports?
Thank you, member. Thank you, Bwana Howard. So, according to German's report, if you are keen, that German report internal controls. So we found out the stock that was lost was 376,625. Those are the one I said it was being reversed. Somebody entered into the system and issued a credit note. So whenever we go, yes, you have asked where was the internal auditor or the supervisory. When we go and do a physical stock count, it was balancing because they were reversing. Until I asked for audit trail and I found out there was a credit note. I had to see to it that all those credit notes were supported. The one which was being issued by the company, I went to Kericho warehouse, I produced all the documents that were required, and this one, 376,625, was not supported. That is why we put it on the records, and we called the lady, and he admitted that they raised those credit notes. Another one was the float, the agency float, because she was operating that float. There was 316, 388. So that will make around 700. So that is why we said it is around 800 shillings, because we are still making sure that this case is in court. When we found, we went with the CEO to police station and we found it. And we also went to our legal officer to report the same. So we are waiting to see. So if you say you require a court case and whatever, we have not received any, because our legal officer is still on it. But I know we will not. We will make sure that we follow. But everything the lady admits So it was not something that we are saying it was not being admitted. She admitted that she did so. So, and you have said what measures as we made. According to German's report, there are some areas the management directors are putting in place. As a supervisory, we are there to see if those internal controls being set is being followed. So if you see, we are trying to make sure that we take a surprise audit on the same so that we can arrest if there is any malpractices that are yet to come. But we are trying to see to it. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Okar.
Okay, thank you so much. First of all, Member 2319, allow me to correct some of the vocabulary. You can say the embezzlement and stolen. You know, the amount which has been embezzled, the money which has been diverted to a certain project, but this one, the money was stolen because we were unable to see the money. I know the Sacco is doing very well. The question, allow me to paraphrase what the member is saying, Mr. Howard, is that because this amount, it did not happen for 1 month. Maybe it took maybe 2 months or 3 months. When the audit was done for the first month, second month, what was the finding? Number two, why do it is like maybe we were operating without a gap. That's why this incident happened when people are not even aware. Number four is the question to confirm whether the case is before the court, which is okay. Once the matter has been taken before the court, I know it is in the legal advisor, but by the time the court, maybe the court mentioned, I believe it is necessary and it's important for you to get maybe 1 or 2 members also to attend the court for the purpose of satisfaction. Now, the last one, the internal controls, which was there before the incident happened, as compared with the internal controls, which are now after the incident, are they effective so much that you can be able to deter this kind of incident? Thank you.
Kidogo.
Okay. Members, I know you want a response concerning that one. Let me begin with the last thing first out. He is asking whether the controls that we have at the moment is much better than the controls that were before. As but the chairman's report, he has read that currently we have M-Pesa being integrated with the POS because you cannot sell any sale without picking automatically the transaction code. Unlike before, the POS or the shop attendant had to feed in the transaction code to make a sale. So the lady was able to feed in any other code and the sale could happen. So that is how most of these things happen. Another thing, we have put in place rotation of our staff. Somebody cannot stay in a shop for more than 6 months because for a crime to happen, somebody must have mastered each and every corner. So we want to make sure that whoever will be in a shop should not be there for long. And then again, another thing, I think Okal had asked if maybe members can know when we shall be having a court case for them to appear there as witnesses. Or you want to be a witness? Yes. Okay. Oh, yes. At the moment we have WhatsApp group. We shall be posting there that we are going to court to hear Nelly's case. So unless there is any other question, okay. There are several.
Back to KRA remits. That's a losing of 1.4 million.
Okay.
I think there was an error of omission or commission. So that's why we are penalized. Who was responsible for not remitting the remits to KRA office?
Allow me answer that one, member. That is an issue of dating back to 2018. And I was not in Ketepa Sacco, but I can answer that. Really what happened in 2018, You were in the board, right? So really what happened, you used to take staff cost to the shop. Staff cost, even the staff who are manning the Sacco, all staff cost were taken to the shop. So it was not realized at that time. But KRA came to realize now in 2023, 2024, and we were penalized. And we had no shortcut, we had to pay, and we had to enjoy the amnesty, so we had to pay as fast as possible. Thank you.
Okay. I'm still on the gate shop. Okay, you've told us that Nelly resigned, sindio? And she admitted that actually she took the money. Was it verbally or was it written?
Let me answer because we want to be very fast as possible.
Yes.
It was written.
Yes.
Yes. I have them in my office.
Yes.
She wrote, even in presence of the husband,
Mhm.
in presence of supervisory, in presence of the office and management. So she wrote everything. Even if we call her right now, she has been telling us she's planning to pay.
Okay.
Yes.
So, you said she wrote everything.
Yes.
So is she the only one who took this money? Or some of these members took the money and the board?
I don't know
According to
what she
is
wrote.
written in your nini.
What she wrote is that she took the money. That is what she wrote.
Okay.
Yes.
Sasa.
Yeah. She had only presented a supporting document of a certain amount, which we had issued to the members, of which we had, at that time, we had liquidity issue. Maybe somebody has borrowed a loan and it is taking time. Maybe you have borrowed a loan of 10,000 and maybe it will take a week and your emergency was maybe the most emergency is 2,000. So we could refer that member to the shop with a supporting document. So those are the names she wrote. The names of those the referral members we had referred to the shop, maybe to pick some cash to be recovered later. So those are the names she wrote. Not the people who took the money illegally, but those people who were referred to the shop to pick the money.
So
Yes.
those who were referred, did they pay the money?
It has been, not them, it was recovered from the loans because we were referring somebody to the shop with the collateral being the loan that has been booked. Yes.
Okay. We are still following the case.
Okay, members, please, for the interest of time, please. Okay.
I appreciate my performance in a Sacco for a while. But it's unfortunate that it's not the role of a board director to remit KRA returns. It goes with the staff. What happened with the staff? They did remit our remits on time. Not board at all, and we were not even told there was a problem. Explain.
Thank you, Mema. Thank you. Let me answer. Hello. Let me answer what our member has asked. As our CEO has explained, you see, when we were declaring dividend long ago, people were lumping everything to the gate shop in order to reduce the taxes that was being made. Even you are aware, because the payment and whatever was being channeled as being at the gate shop. So when they realized the staff that were employed at the gate shop were not equivalent to the figure that we gave it out. I know Juliana was one of the directors, and everything expenses was being channeled to the gate shop. So they wanted to separate gate shop activities and what was supposed to be declared as dividend. That is why they went back to 2018 and realized this was wrong. That is why we had to prove the auditor, the finance people, they had to prove that we pay this and this and this until they arrived to 2 million. That 2 million was the plus the penalty. So you see, it was really what we did. So it was not the remittance. It was not like the one of ETR. This was what we did in the books. So when they come, the people from KRA, they are going back even 2018. If they come now, they assess. You prove, let's say for example, 2 million you paid as salary to staff. Can you show us who are the staff? So if you fail to prove to them that these are the staff, they said, you support this. So that is why the CEO has said. So it was something that was being journaled. And it was the people who were there, they were preparing it so that they give us the dividend, higher dividend. If it was showing the real thing, you should, those years, earning around 11, it may be, it was 8%. But because of the taxes, because of the expenses incurred, we were getting more than that. So it was a mistake that was being done in our books. So it was not a remittance. So this one of Ketchup, of the ETR. So we said we will penalize the person in charge because she was doing it intentionally. They were not issuing the ETR receipt, and the people from KRA, they came and purchased as anybody buying our tea. So alikuja siku ya kwanza, mwingine akakuja siku ya pili, ya tatu sasa akakuja akauliza na akapatiana hiyo identity that they are from KRA. That is why there was that penalty of around 200. And we, as directors, we said, because it is the responsibility of the custodian, he has to meet that cost. We put it, that is why it is part of the money that she is supposed to pay. Because it was his negligence why he's not issuing a receipt. So, thank you very much. I think we are saying it was, yes.
Mr. Chairman, my name is Bernard Rono, member number 2073. I rise to react to your report, and I have a number of questions. Let me also confirm for the record that I was chairman for 6 years, and I have seen my CEO very agitated, pointing at Tonui. Please point at me. When you run a business, there's something called cost apportionment. And I want to challenge the board that sometimes when you're not able to argue something to KRA, don't push the blame. When you leave office in 5 years' time, there may be a KRA inquiry. We will not look for you long after you leave office. You handle matters when you are in office. So, Madam CEO and the chairman, please don't be too hard on some of us. We are retired.